All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys, and it is time for another review. Hold on, I'm going to turn another light on here. There we go. I forgot one. So this is the first Kubey knife that I have had to review on the channel in quite some time. The good news is it won't be the last because I just got the KU322 here, and I am really enjoying this one. I cannot wait. Kubey is doing some cool things. There's another one I want to look at, maybe even another one. The Drake looks interesting. The 122 looks interesting, and this one is very interesting, as is the 322 there. So say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and Log and TV, and let's get started. Welcome back, as I said, to the KnivesFAST channel, and this logo right here is my buddy Kevin LeftyEDC, because he hooked me up with this knife. Now, he got this knife from the designer Colin Mason Pierre, or CM Designs, and when he got it in, he decided to order one from White Mountain Knives, which, guys, this knife is available. Let me make sure. Yep, it's available right now for $69 at White Mountain Knives, and you can get 10% off using the code KnivesFAST at checkout. And so if you check it out there, and I will try to have that link in the description, that is where I would say you should go. Now, this one is tan G10 and D2 beat blasted finish, or blast finish, they call it. This comes with a pretty basic box, with a box and some bubble wrap and some rat poison. No, I'm kidding. Silica. It's the KU321. And let's get started. So, guys, let's start with the G10 first. This G10 is great. It feels almost soft, guys. When you feel it, it feels more like micarta than it does G10. I love the way this is cut out here and the chamfering on the edges. Just the little touches that make it feel really good in your hand. It does have a lanyard hole back here. And I really dig this G10, guys. You do have the KB pivot here from Kubey. Looks really nice, stands proud ever so slightly, but not a big deal. Same thing on this side, it stands proud. You do only have one other screw on this side and one barrel spacer. It is wide open otherwise. And on this side, you have two screws holding the pocket clip and then the pivot. And I guess, yeah, this screw on the back goes through the barrel spacer. The other one just holds the clip. It does have nested liners that are, let's open the blade. Whoops. I tried to get the flipper tab. We'll explain that in a minute. It doesn't have one. It is nice and milled on the inside for weight reduction, which this is a fairly light knife. Not too bad. As far as the blade, you have this blasted finish here. Very kind of not aggressive like a stonewash, but really nice and soft on the finish. I like that. You do have this quite ample hole here and nice, I think it's like 0.12 for the blade thickness as far as inches. Really nice belly to the blade here, but not super aggressive. I'd call it a drop or a spear. They don't really have that that I can see. By the way, if I didn't say, this is called the Royal, and as you know, you guys know, sometimes Kubey just numbers their blades, and sometimes they name them, and in this case, this is the 321 Royal. It does have the CM Design logo here, and the D2 markup here. On this side, it just says Kubey, and that is it. Got the really cool logo. You guys have seen their really cool logo there. I like that. Just a really nice profile, guys. I just love the way this knife is shaped. It just catches your eye right off. It is a front flipper, and it is a thumb or middle finger opener. Now, opens really well. Whoops, if I can actually do it. There we go. Opens really well with the thumb, but my preferred method is the middle finger flick. We'll get into that more in a minute. And, of course, you do have a really nice front flipper, guys. It's just not my favorite method, which doesn't mean it's not yours. And see, sometimes, but it's me. I wouldn't even take anything out of that. I am not good at front flipping. I have no problems, except that time. I have no problems middle finger flicking this knife at all, either from a low position or a little higher up. I get it really well, and the detent feels great to me. No problems whatsoever. whatsoever on that. Now, the lockup is about a 25 to 30. Really well done. The access to the lock bar is good. No problems at all. Just, well, I didn't really show you the action on the dropping there. I could do that. Drops to your thumb. One shake and it's closed. Really nicely done. Dead centered. Very, very much so. Looks great. The finishing on this knife is wonderful. So let's talk about some specs. It is 7.28 inches overall, 2.99 on the blade, 4.28 on the handle, and it is only 3.22 ounces. Again, designed by Colin Mason Pierre, or CM Designs. Plain edge D2, and just really, really cool, guys. So, you know, it's just one of those knives. It's just really smooth. Now, it is $70, but again, at White Mountain Knives, you can get 10% off of that with code KnivesFAST. But I'm just digging this. Now, there's not a there is plenty of handle left over. It's a really nice grip for me. There is jimping right here for my thumb. And if you choke up and go further out, you don't really need it and you're good. Now, there's not really a choil, but there's a flat spot here. Just keep yourself back from that blade and you're good to go. But for me, this primary grip, as I'd call it, is really good. The no hot spots. You do feel the clip, but I would not call it a hot spot. Now, I almost forgot my one nitpick. This clip is great as far as retention. I like the fact that they used flat screws, but please just put this thing down inside the scales. Just route it out and put it inside. Now, it is, you can reverse the clip. For those of you that are lefties, rejoice. But for me, because this clip is not very tall, your pants get caught. Every time I've carried this knife, they get caught right there, and you have to wiggle or pull harder or whatever to get it up in there. When I had jeans on, it was very difficult, but with my cargo pants, comes up in there pretty well. It is well, it might help to close it. It is a very deep carry, nice, and it is a very slender carry in the pocket. Plenty of room to get your hand past it and everything else. So there you go, guys. Let me know down in the description. I did it again. In the comments what you think of this one. Hopefully you like the knife. Let me know what you think of what Kubey's doing these days. Can't wait to review that 322. Wish it had a name like Bob or something. I don't know. But this is the Royal, and I really enjoyed it. So let me know what you think. And give me a thumbs up, hopefully, if you like what you see here. And guys, if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And thank you so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.